Imagine a ninja prodigy, known as much for his unparalleled skills as for his mask that hides more than just his face. This is Kakashi Hatake, a man who bears the weight of great loss and responsibility as he guides Konoha's new generation of ninja. His story is marked by personal sacrifices and an incessant search for redemption and peace. Kakashi Hatake is a character from the manga and anime series Naruto, created by Masashi Kishimoto. With silver hair and a mask that covers half his face, Kakashi is known for his left eye with the Sharingan, inherited from his friend Obito Uchiha. Son of the famous ninja Tsukumo Hatake, Kakashi proved to be a prodigy, becoming Chunin at 6 years old and Jonin at 13. He was part of Team Minato and later became the leader of Team 7, which included Naruto Uzumaki, Sasuke Uchiha, and Sakura Haruno. Kakashi is a master of several techniques, including Chidori, and plays a crucial role in the training and development of his students, as well as participating in several important battles in the series. Eventually, he becomes Konoha's 6th Hokage. Despite his calm and reserved demeanor, he is deeply dedicated to his students and Konoha's ninja values. Isaiah 53 verses 3-5 says, "He was despised, and most rejected among men, a man of sorrows, and acquainted with labor, and as one from whom men hid their faces, he was despised, and we made no account of him. Truly, he took upon himself our infirmities, and carried our pains, and we considered him stricken, smitten by God, and oppressed. Brings us peace was upon him, and by his stripes we are healed." Like the messianic figure described in Isaiah, Kakashi is a man marked by suffering and rejection. From the loss of his father, who committed suicide after being despised by Konoha, to the deaths of his close friends, Kakashi carries deep pain and a sense of responsibility. He becomes a man of sorrows, known and respected for his abilities, but also for the sadness that always seems to accompany him. Kakashi Hatake, one of the most complex and beloved characters in the Naruto universe, is often admired for his resilience and ability to endure great pain. His life story is marked by losses, sacrifices, and enormous responsibility, something that can be reflected through a biblical lens. This passage talks about someone who bears the pain and illnesses of others, being despised and rejected, but who through his suffering brings healing and peace to others. This description resonates deeply with the life of Kakashi Hatake, one of the most complex and admired characters in the Naruto series. Kakashi, throughout his life, faced a series of devastating personal losses. When he was still young, he suffered the tragic death of his father, Tsukumo Hatake, known as the White Fang of Konoha. Tsukumo took his own life after being despised and rejected by the village for prioritizing the lives of his companions on a mission instead of fulfilling the objective. This loss left a deep mark on Kakashi, making him initially believe that the mission should always come before everything else. However, life had more challenges in store for Kakashi. During a crucial mission, he witnessed the apparent death of his dear friend Obito Uchiha, who sacrificed his life to save Kakashi and Rin no Era. Before leaving, Obito presented Kakashi with his Sharingan, a gesture that symbolized both friendship and responsibility. This event was a turning point for Kakashi, who began to bear not only the weight of loss, but also the responsibility of honoring his friend's memory. The pain continued when Rin, his teammate, was captured and later sacrificed herself at Kakashi's hands to protect the village of Konoha from a greater threat. These cumulative events turned Kakashi into a young man marked by grief and guilt, feeling responsible for the fate of those he loved. Despite being despised and misunderstood by many, Kakashi used his painful experiences to develop deep empathy and wisdom. He understood the importance of protecting and valuing the lives of his comrades above all else. As sensei, he became a guiding figure for Naruto, Sasuke, and Sakura, teaching them not only combat techniques but also core values of loyalty, sacrifice, and compassion. Kakashi, through his suffering, brought healing and peace to others. It has become a symbol of resilience and strength, showing that even in the darkest of adversities, it is possible to find light and purpose. His journey illustrates how pain can be transformed into a source of empathy and wisdom, positively impacting the lives of those around him. Just like Isaiah's long-suffering servant, Kakashi Hatake becomes a leader and mentor who, through his emotional and physical scars, guides and protects younger people, such as Naruto, Sasuke, and Sakura. He turns his suffering into strength, using his painful experiences to offer support and wisdom to others. Kakashi, as described in the Isaiah passage, is a character who carries a heavy burden of pain and loss. The scars on his body are just a small representation of the deep emotional wounds he carries. The loss of his father, friends, and teammates has shaped who he is, but not in a way that has made him bitter. Instead, these experiences forged him into a wise and empathetic leader. When Kakashi becomes Team 7 Sensei, he encounters 3 young ninjas with their own pains and aspirations. Naruto Uzumaki, who grew up without parents and was rejected by the village for harboring the nine-tailed fox; Sasuke Uchiha, whose clan was wiped out by his own brother, leaving him consumed by a desire for revenge; and Sakura Haruno, who struggles to find her own value amid these prodigies. Kakashi, with his life experience, understands his students' pain more than they realize. He uses their scars as lessons, teaching them that true strength comes from overcoming hardship and protecting those who matter. In his words and actions, Kakashi conveys the message that despite adversity, it is possible to find a greater purpose. Through his suffering, Kakashi developed deep empathy and leadership skills. It not only teaches ninjutsu and combat techniques, but also core values such as the importance of camaraderie, the need to protect one's friends and village, and the strength that lies in vulnerability and acknowledging one's own flaws. His approach as a mentor is a reflection of his own struggles. He knows that every mission, every battle, and every choice carries weight, and he wants to prepare his students to face these challenges with courage and wisdom. Kakashi repeatedly demonstrates that true leadership is not imposed, but earned through trust, respect, and example. Kakashi's journey is a powerful illustration of how pain and suffering can be transformed into strength and wisdom. Like Isaiah's long-suffering servant, Kakashi finds a greater purpose in his scars, using them to guide and protect the next generation. His painful experiences become not only a source of personal strength, but also a beacon of hope and wisdom for those who follow in his footsteps, proving that even the deepest scars can become symbols of strength and resilience. From a young age, Kakashi faced devastating losses that shaped his character and worldview. The death of his father, Tsukumo Hatake, marked the beginning of a painful path. Tsukumo was a village hero who found himself despised and rejected after choosing to save his comrades rather than fulfill the mission. His death by suicide left Kakashi with a deep sense of responsibility and the initial belief that the mission should always come before all else. However, life would teach him that the value of friendship and loyalty surpasses any mission. The loss of Obito Uchiha, who sacrificed himself to save Kakashi and Rin, was a crucial moment in his life. Before he died, Obito gave Kakashi his Sharingan, symbolizing the trust and responsibility he placed in his friend. This event made Kakashi realize the importance of protecting and valuing the lives of others, a value he would carry on and teach to his students. Rin Noira, his teammate, also became a victim of the tragic circumstances surrounding his missions. The pain of losing Rin, combined with the guilt of being the instrument of her death, further reinforced the weight Kakashi carried. Despite being misunderstood by many, he used these experiences to grow and become stronger. As leader of Team 7, Kakashi found a new purpose. He saw in Naruto, Sasuke, and Sakura an opportunity to pass on his lessons and prevent them from making the same mistakes as him. His approach as a mentor was not limited to teaching combat techniques, but also to instilling values of camaraderie, loyalty, and the importance of protecting those who matter. Naruto, who grew up without parents and was rejected by the village, found a father figure and guide in Kakashi. Sasuke, consumed by revenge after the destruction of his clan, received lessons in control and patience from Kakashi. Sakura, who sought his place among the prodigies, was encouraged by Kakashi to discover and develop her own potential. Kakashi turned his scars into teaching tools. He used his painful experiences to develop deep empathy, which was reflected in his actions and decisions as a leader. He understood that true strength came not only from combat skills, but also from the ability to connect with and understand the pain of others. On his journey, Kakashi showed that pain and suffering need not negatively define someone. Instead, these experiences can be catalysts for growth and transformation. He became a living example that even in the most difficult circumstances, it is possible to find a greater purpose and use pain as a source of strength and wisdom. Thus, Kakashi Hatake became a beacon of hope and a symbol of resilience for the next generation. His scars, both physical and emotional, serve as reminders of his journey and the lessons he learned and shared. He proved that even the deepest scars can become emblems of strength and resilience, inspiring those who follow in his footsteps to face their own adversities with courage and determination. Therefore, Kakashi's story reminds us that even in the most difficult situations, there is a purpose in suffering. His scars, like those described in Isaiah, not only shape his character but also enable him to be a safe haven for those around him. This biblical reflection inspires us to see our own pains and difficulties as opportunities for growth and service to others, just as Kakashi does on his journey. If you like the content and want to help us continue, subscribe to the channel and leave a comment or suggestion about a book, film, series, anime that you want to see analyzed on the channel.